Alright, people. So I'm here with 20 predictions for WWE in 2015. Now, I kind of want to I know I do pay-per-view predictions every month, but I was thinking maybe I'll do like a predictions video every month for WWE, like predicting what's going to happen next month. But I'm here with 20 just kind of random, I guess, general predictions about the next year. So here we go. Number 1. Bryan will win the Rumble and will win the belt at Mania. I think that's where they're going. I don't think Reigns is going to win yet. I think they're doubting him as a top star. I think he'll win in the future, but I don't think he'll win here. I think they're going to give it to Bryan and give Bryan his moment at Mania. Number 2, Cesaro will get a push. I think Cesaro's going to get a kind of a bigger push. Not necessarily a main event push, but I think at least he'll be elevated to like a IC belt or US title. Number 3, I think Ziggler was going to get a pretty big push. I think he's going to become more in the main event, or at least close to the main event. They're certainly hinting in that direction, but then again, he was World Heavyweight Champion, and then they just fucking shit on him. Number 4, Cena will beat Rusev. I think Rusev, they're building him up. He's not, nobody's beating him. So who's going to beat him? Who? None other than John Cena himself. Number 5, Rollins will cash in after Mania. I don't think he's going to cash in until after Mania. I think Lesnar's going to keep the belt for at least for Mania, and even if Lesnar loses the belt, I don't see Rollins cashing in. Number 6 actually. Roman Reigns will win the when I say the belt, I'm usually referring to the WWE Championship belt or whatever the fuck they call it now. They're fucking around with the name. They're like, oh, it's the WWE World Heavyweight title. Now it's the whatever. I don't even know what the fuck it's called. That's how out of the product I am and how much I don't give a shit really about the product. Well, Lesnar's not even there, so I think it's I'll just call it the WWE Champion. So anyway, I think Reigns is going to win the belt, the WWE Championship this year. I don't think it's going to be in the first half. I think it's going to be in the second half, but I think he'll win it. Number 7, Lesnar won't go to UFC. I think he's happy in WWE right now. I don't see him going to the UFC. There's been rumors about it, but I don't see it happening. Number 8, out of these 3 men, Kane, Big Show, and Mark Henry, I think 2 out of the 3 of them will retire or be fired or released or whatever. They won't be with the company anymore at the end of the year. They're old. They should already be retired, and I think they will retire. Number 9, Charlotte will win the Divas belt. I think Charlotte's going to, she's a very good wrestler there in NXT, probably their top diva right now. And I think eventually they'll call her up to the main roster because they really need help in the main roster. Number 10, Neville will be in the Rumble, and then will go on to be in the mid card in the WWE. I think he'll definitely make his debut at the Rumble, make a little, few eliminations of jobbers maybe or some shit like that, and then he'll be, fighting in the mid card maybe for a jobber belt like the IC belt or some shit like that. Number 11, Cena will win the belt. I think Cena's going to win the WWE Championship. Doesn't he win it like every fucking year? So I think he's going to win it at least once. There will be a new number 12, there will be a new Paul Heyman guy after WrestleMania but before SummerSlam. So somewhere in between WrestleMania and SummerSlam, I think there's going to be a new Paul Heyman guy. Who's that going to be? I don't know. You can't really. I'm not predicting. Oh, Roman Reigns is going to win the belt at 8:30 p.m. on January 18th. No, these are kind of just general predictions here. So I think there will be a new Paul Heyman guy after Mania, but before SummerSlam. Number 13, I think there's going to be a change in the Raw commentary. JBL, Cole, and Lawler are very fucking bad together. And I think WWE is going to change them up. It might be a minor change, like to move Lawler to a different show, and then they'll just have JBL and Cole, or they'll add another announcer with them. I don't know. Number 14, Ryback will get the push. I already see him. He's facing Rusev, but I mean, looks like he's gonna be fed to Rusev, and I think he will be pushed in 2015 because I mean he's not really any different than he was fucking a few years ago, or even last year or 2 years ago, and he's injury prone too, um, and there's not much that Ryback brings to the table really. Number 15. And this is kind of not WWE, but I figured I would put it in here since Punk is wrestling in 2015. I think he'll win his debut MMA fight. I think they're gonna give him an easy fighter to fight against. I mean, it's his debut, and I'm not an MMA expert. I don't watch the product, but I'm just going by common sense here. They're not gonna have him get his ass kicked in his first fight. They're gonna have him win. They're gonna slowly build him up, I think. Number 16. I think Kevin Owens, whatever the fuck his name is gonna win the NXT title. Sometime. I think he'll maybe beat Sami Zayn. I don't know, but I see Kevin Owens winning the belt this year. Number 17. I think the company's gonna maybe not lose more money in the when I say lose money, I mean it's kind of difficult what that really means. I think they're gonna have another shit like they had with the WWE Network last year. I think they're gonna take another big shit sometime. I mean, they're always taking little shits like with the Raws and their boring ass shows, but they take big shits like when their stock falls. So I think they're gonna take a huge ass shit. A huge ass shit right there, sometime during 2015. I think they're going to lose a good chunk of money. Maybe not as much as they did last year with the network loss, but I think they're going to, they're going to lose a good amount of money. Maybe it won't be at one time either, but I think throughout the year, I don't think it's going to be let's put it this way, financially, I don't think it's going to be a successful year for the company, and I don't think it's going to be a good turnout for the network either. I think the network will underperform. Number 18, Sting will wrestle sometime throughout the year. I think he'll wrestle at least once, probably maybe at Mania. And when I say wrestle, I don't mean like interfere. I think he's gonna wrestle in a match, in a formal match too. Number 19, this one might be kind of a stretch, but I think Undertaker's gonna wrestle at WrestleMania. I don't know. I kind of see it happening. Maybe he'll wrestle Sting, but. I think they're really going to surprise us, and they're going to put Taker at Mania and have him wrestle. Number 20, and this is the last one, Sheamus is going to hopefully turn heel. I think Sheamus will turn heel. I mean, he's been a fucking babyface for what, like, how long? 3-4 years now? Some shit like that. So I think he's eventually going to, this is his year, to turn fucking heel. So there you go, people. There's 20 predictions for WWE in 2015. Do you agree with them? Comment below. Do you disagree? Do you have your comments of your own? Comment your comments below. So there you go, people.